Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Tuesday, June 9th, 2020. And we begin with love conquering all, even in the midst of a pandemic and social upheaval. Carrie Ann and Michael, a young couple from Philadelphia, recently tied the knot after postponing their wedding due to COVID-19. The ceremony was smaller than they'd planned, but it was certainly no less memorable. When the couple stepped outside of their downtown hotel to take a few photos, they found themselves in the middle of a large crowd of peaceful Black Lives Matter protesters. In a wedding dress and tuxedo, the newlyweds were met with cheering and applause as they held hands and joined the procession. Onlookers took to Twitter, posting images of the happy couple, many moved by the power of love during such a historic movement. We may not know exactly what the NFL season will look like once it starts, but we do know one thing. According to running back Adrian Peterson, more players will be taking a knee during the singing of the national anthem. Back in 2016, then 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick started this protest to call attention to racial injustice. Initially, the move was widely condemned by many as anti-American. But now, a lot of those who had opposed the move, including NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, are supporting it. Goodell released a statement Friday saying the league is against racism, encourages all to speak out and peacefully protest, and he wants to be part of the much-needed change in this country. At this point, the season is scheduled to begin on September 10th with the NFL Kickoff Game featuring the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Houston Texans. After 100 days of lockdown, the nation's biggest city is now in phase 1 of reopening. New York City eased stay-at-home orders yesterday, allowing thousands of retail, construction, and manufacturing businesses to restart their operations. Subway cars are getting extra cleaning, and hand sanitizer dispensers are everywhere. Still, there are a lot of concerns about how to maintain safe social distancing in the city that was once the country's epicenter of the pandemic. And on the other side of the world, New Zealand announced it has essentially eliminated the virus, at least for now, and the Prime Minister is lifting all restrictions on business and social interactions. Paris is about to take down Chicago, at least in the green category. By the end of this month, the City of Love in France will unveil the largest rooftop farm in the world. It's the pièce de résistance, or masterpiece, of a small company called Agropolis. At more than 14,000 square meters, the aerial garden will churn out 1,000 kilograms, or 2,200 pounds, of fruits and veggies a day. It'll be open to visitors who can dine at its on-site restaurant while enjoying a perfect view of the Eiffel Tower. The rooftop farm in Chicago, soon to be the second biggest in the world, is called Gotham Greens, produces 10 million pounds of leafy vegetables a year, and sits atop the factory that makes toxin-free soap for the Method Company. New technology has solved an ancient mystery involving the long-dead King Tut of Egypt. When the pharaoh's tomb was unearthed in 1922, archaeologists discovered 2 daggers in it. One made entirely of gold and the other of iron. But the king lived thousands of years before iron was even discovered on Earth. So for years, researchers have been wondering where exactly the iron came from. Finally, they got their answer. X-ray imaging has shown that the metal used to make the dagger is actually from outer space. It was traced to a meteorite named Karga, found over 150 miles away from the pharaoh's burial site. So it is confirmed King Tut had his own ancient space saber. That's it for KidNuz. A quick reminder that we always appreciate a tax-deductible donation of any amount to help produce these podcasts, and you can make that donation by going to our website, www.kidnuz.org. Now, the KidNuz quiz. Which country says it has essentially eliminated the coronavirus, at least for now? New Zealand. In what city did a young couple who had just gotten married end up marching with protesters? Philadelphia. The ancient Egyptian King Tut had 2 daggers in his tomb. What were they made of? One was made of gold, the other from iron that came from a meteorite. Paris, France will soon be home to what? The world's largest rooftop farm with a view of the iconic landmark, the Eiffel Tower. And one for the road. Another iconic landmark is the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, and some residents there are reporting that it's starting to sing, or at least make some strange noises. One headline described the span as a giant orange wheezing kazoo. It turns out the sounds are coming from the new sidewalk railing slats that were put in place as part of a retrofit to make sure the bridge can handle the very strong wind gusts coming off the Pacific Ocean. Before we go, our KidNuz birthday shoutouts today start in New York with Sean in Croton-on-Hudson and Rhea in Newburgh. In California, Brian in Santa Cruz and Tyler in Belmont. Also Finn in Wilmette, Illinois, Izzy in Redmond, Washington, Marshall in Molina, Colorado, Delaney in Loveland, Ohio, and Mason in Cocoa, Florida. Thanks for listening, everyone. Have a great day, and we hope you tune in for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.